Hola chicos y chicas, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a going back to school glam, and it doesn't really have to be a back to school glam. You can make it a going on a date with your boyfriend, encontrarte un Sancho, a lo que tú quieras. Just make sure to use it, have fun, and yeah, let's get into it. So we are just going to prime our skin, and I'm going to use my vitamin enriched Bobbi Brown base, which looks a little bit like this. And I'm also going to use my Cover FX blurring primer. These are really good. The vitamin enriched base really just moisturizes your skin, and the other one just blurs out your pores, and it looks so smooth, so beautiful. For our foundation, I am going to use my Cover FX makeup foundation, and this one is really full to medium coverage, so you can build it up, and that's what we're going to do because I like to be full glam. I don't like none of this to show. But yeah, let's get into it. So I am just going to put on my Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched base, and we're just going to smooth it into your skin. Have you guys heard the drama that has been going on though? Like, I don't know, comment down below if you've heard. Like, just comment down below, and comment down below if you want like a mukbang or something next time, like talking about the drama or something, and I will try to get that up because y'all know, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I love Jeffree Star. I'm just gonna put some foundation on my beauty blender, beauty sponge, because it's not a beauty blender. I feel like beauty blenders, I don't want to say this, but I feel like beauty blenders are too expensive, and they're like, this is better than a beauty blender for me. Like, beauty blenders sometimes can be way too hard. I tried it out for like a year, but then I just didn't like it. I was like, trash bitch, like $25? No, like I could buy 2 or 3 of these with that. Like, now that our whole face is covered up, I'm just gonna go again and squirt it, and this one is just gonna go all over my face and all over the spots. I just feel like I need a little bit more coverage. I don't really put it under my eyes because I know that that's still going to be covered up because of the concealer. Plus, las noches de desmadre, like, nada más te las quita. Like, el concealer te hace maravillas, hace milagros. So for my concealer, I'm going to use my NARS concealer, and what is it? Light one. I chose the lightest one, and I feel like I should have gone a shade below, but I like my concealer. It's really light, so we're just gonna go in. I like to go and ni siquiera checo cuánto pongo porque, like, that's how much I love it. Like, me encanta el concealer, me encanta cubrir todas mis imperfecciones. Looking at, I don't have no imperfections, beach. No, I'm playing. So we're just gonna put that all in our T-zone, kind of make triangles, like going down. Not some triangle. Well, if you do see, it's kind of like a triangle, pizza slice, whatever you want to call it, and a little bridge going down your nose, and some of your biggest forehead right here. And you're going to do the same, blend it out really good, and then going to set it. So let's blend it out. And so now that we're ready to go, and we have a little bit of that translucent powder under our eyes so it can catch all the fallout, I'm going in with my Nordina palette. So this shade is just kind of brownish, and it's just going to serve as the initial shade. We're just going to use 2 shades for this video, and if you don't have this palette, it's fine. It's not like your look is not going to look the same. It will still look really good. It's just like, it's just regular tones, a light brown and a dark brown. But hey, for the first day of school, I feel like that's what's popping. I'm just putting this on my bottom, like on the crease, like on the cut crease. Like if you were to do a cut crease and you just kind of put it on this, like making a sunset type of look, and that's making it really cute. I really like the shade. Girl, do you see that? Do you guys see that? So now I'm just going to blend those 2 eyeshadows together using a little bit of INCENSE and I can't get to say that shadow, but ECCENTRIC, I guess. just where I put both of them, where both of them meet, just go over it a little bit, and that'll do. So now I just added some lashes, mascara, and that was it for the look. We still gotta finish all of our face, so I'm just grabbing some face powder, and I'm using my MAC Studio Fix powder, putting it all over our face to set our foundation and make sure it doesn't move throughout this day. Now that we're done with my face, I'm just going to move into bronzing, and for that I am using an Anastasia bronzer, and I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush for this and bronze up, tap, and make sure there's not a lot of product because you don't want to look that bronze. You just want to look like a little bit bronze, because then you're gonna go into your contour as well. Make sure the bronzing, you just put it where the light naturally hits you, and just a little bit. And if you, si te pasas like mucho, puedes ir para atrás con tu translucent powder. You could always go back with your translucent powder and blot it and dim it down a bit. Siempre se puede poner poquito del translucent powder arriba para disminuir el color. So, si se pasa un poquito, no se preocupen, siempre hay solución. And I'm looking down because my mirror is down, so I'm sorry for that. But I'm still getting used to this filming thing, you know, this famous life. Looking at us. Okay, so now we're just moving into our forehead, and you just kind of swipe the other way. You don't want to like go like that. You just kind of swipe, and then it'll blend out. When you put in all the other bronzing and the contour and the powders, you'll see right now. I'm gonna kind of go up into your hairline, and I don't have the big of a forehead, so I don't bring it in that much, but if you do, you can bring it in more, and that will make an illusion of a smaller forehead. I'm just going to take my Kat Von D contour in a smaller fluffy brush. They're all by Morphe. This one just looks like that. And take a little bit, like I said, I always tap out my brushes and kind of blend it into my hand a bit. Make that little fishy face like. And don't always put that one all the way in, because that one's just gonna make a dark shadow, and you don't want that. It's gonna look like somebody stepped on your face with a bunch of mud. Now I'm just going to cut my cheeks, and by cut, nada más los voy a hacer así para limpiarlo, que no se mire tan sucio, que no se mire que te saliste de la raya, so it can look clean. This is called baking. I think everybody knows that by now, but it's called baking. So just, I like to connect it all the way in, como una barbita de Santa Cruz. But I just like to connect it all the way in, just so everything can be cleaned up and ready to go. For my bottom eyeshadow, I'm using the same colors in a smaller brush. Para mi eyeshadow de abajo, voy a usar los mismos colores, pero en una brocha más chiquita. I just ran my color INCENSE right under my eye. Make sure everything is blended out, and I'm just going to take the other color, which I can't pronounce, and put it on top of that color. And that one, since it's really warm, I really love this color. It's just going to bring everything together. So if you can see, all the colors are there and tidied up. If one is lower than the other one, or if you feel like it's too much, you could always just go in with your beauty blender and kind of clean it up at the bottom. We're just going to dust off my powder from the bottom that just kind of help clean my bottom eyeshadow, and put a little bit on the nose, on the sides, to set everything in place. I'm also using my lightest powder, my lightest fixed powder from MAC, and going in on the bottom of my eye so it won't look that white, and kind of also passing it through right here so it won't look that dark either. So now that we blended that out, we're just moving into blush. Blush is optional. I really like it because it just makes your face come into life. So the blush that I'm using today, like I said, it is by Becca, and it's the Shimmering Skin Perfector Mineral Blush Champagne Splits. ¿Sabe qué? Yo no sé. But it comes with the highlighter as well. It's from Becca. Oh, that's so pretty. I haven't used this blush in like forever. I'm just going into my apples, kind of blending it out. Put some in my chin, my forehead, my nose. And you're ready to go. See, you don't have to use a lot. It just has to show up and it just makes a big difference. For me, it does. Then we're just gonna move into highlighter. And for highlighter, I'm going to use the 24 Karat Skin Frost Collection by Jeffree Star. I'm just going to use the first shade, which is Sarcophagus, and a little bit of King Tut, but that's a little bit sometimes too dark, so I just grab a little bit. So I'm just going to go onto my cheekbone. Oh, that's so pretty, bro. It's like a wet type of look. Like, this is so pretty. I just put it into my apples. And that's just like when you see a bitch you don't like, you're like, hi bitch. I'm just gonna be so jealous because of your highlights. So now that everything is done, I put some bottom mascara on. I took off my baking and I added some highlight on my nose. I'm just going to pop on some lipstick, and this one is by MAC. It's a shade. He keeps on texting me, but he's at work. Like, what is he doing, boo? Like I said, I'm just going to put on some lipstick, and it is a shade. Why do they put some weird ass shades? Half and half. Oh no, I was reading the other thing. Never mind. It's Half and Half by MAC. So that's how the lipstick looks. I really like how it looks. It looks really natural, really nudie, really cute. Now I'm just using my All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray and setting my face. And just let that dry. And while you let that dry, you could always go change. So let me go do that.
Yes, bitch.
Okay, no, but for real, this is the finished look. Sometimes I do take my hair like this to school. Díganme quién más se va como bien glam de la cara y bien fodonga del pelo. But anyways, I'm going into senior year at Heights High School. Comment down below what school you're going into, if you're comfortable, or just what year you're going into. And yeah, I hope you guys use this glam. Hope you guys liked it. And I didn't have, obviously, time to do my hair, so I'm sorry for that. But like it up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and thank you for watching.